Okay, so I was going to pull the contacts off of Mark's phone, but we're having some problems. See, I've got this one phone cord that has this USB-C by USB-C. It's really important. It's the only one I have. It's the only one that'll actually charge my phone fast enough to keep up with its own battery drain, which is why my battery kept dying while making the other recordings. I should have probably started here, but plug his phone in and plug my phone in, and sadly we're having problems getting the connections, and I hope this shows up in court for Mark, because he's like, you keep playing with those developer options, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, Mark just kind of forgets everything. He doesn't realize everybody is just not a fucking pothead that's frozen out, nodding off every 10 seconds, or a dope head that has to rape people using drugs. Um, I know I heard it right under his voice. Me, you shut your finger. I hate to tell you, Mark, but I bet you're about to be before this is over. Um, and there's definitely a difference in an accident and somebody cares about it, and a predator that preys on everybody in the world they can. Um, let's see. USB debugging is on. Go ahead and revoke all permissions. I am not getting a thing off mine because this cord is broken. Mark stole it once for like a week, and anybody that's following my other stuff, Miss Peony, that's part of the problem why she was mad at me. I disappeared for a week because I couldn't get my phone to turn on enough. Mark, haven't forgiven you for that. Probably realizing that a little bit right now. But I returned it. Guess what? It doesn't work the way it's supposed to. You broke my important phone cord that I needed for stuff like this. Considering neither phone seems to be powering up right now. You're lucky, Mark. I cannot steal your data with my phone. I'm going to have to do it some other way. But it should be fine. We'll just turn on the hotspot, and I'll download Handshaker, and Mark's probably used to a lot of people that just have very short-term memory after excessive drug use. But my memory is pretty good. I remember that charger that you stole. Then you stole again, and then there's two more missing, and plus all the ones I bought for down here that you just ran off with because you're a hoe. Mark, I would worry about you and maybe even your friends or something with how I'm talking to you, but somebody figures you out and makes fun of you and doesn't give a shit about you and thinks you're a dog while you run around and abuse women. Probably not very impressed with that kind of stuff. Right now, you're lucky because I want to give that contact list to the DEA so that they can forward it to the kind of people that would actually maybe even want this phone afterwards, just so they can check your Google account. And if they're really interested, then they might even make a few phone calls where you're going to meet with them. I wonder if they'd be interested in someone like Damien. Damien, yeah. You know, way over there. What was that? Long something? No. Loretta? No. Ah. No, you know, with how you have to use weed to chill out at all. You know, getting the munchies down here in the middle of the night, eating all my food like I can't tell the difference with the fucking 15 extra plates and all the chips and dip gone. But I bet if your weed man suddenly disappeared, your life would be a lot rougher. How easy is it for you to induce psychosis on others by harassing, poking at stuff, pretending to say things, leaving radios on? What else did I catch you doing, Mark? Moving stuff. Sorry, I don't lose stuff, Mark. Bet you thought it was funny, though. Probably not gonna laugh now. Not even ballsy enough to actually, after you made fun of me the last time on Looking Out, Mark. I'm not gonna be able to send the contacts list, I don't think. You're connected, but you just wanted to keep it up and try to harass me and then run away. I still don't think you get that I'm giving all this stuff to the DA. You still think this is just some game where you're gonna make fun of me? Oh, I'm sorry. We're distracted from contacts real fast. We have a PayPal. Mark, if you were even at least a little bit tech savvy, you'd get one of these. They're fucking free. What is wrong with you and your drug dealing buddies, man? Like, you can accept chip cards, swipe cards for $50. You can get the upgrade and accept NFC charges right to your PayPal. It's the same thing. It's just like doing this, but you get the cards. No more of that running around for cash bullshit. Really, Mark? Really? You couldn't fucking pay me? You couldn't fucking pay me, man? I would take that right now because you owe me a shit ton of money, except me initiating the transaction would be illegal. Because that's the kind of person I am, Mark. You would take it and be like, that fucker owes me money. Me, I'm just going to submit all this, letting everybody know that you had $600 and can't find your fucking treasury payment. So when you see this, Mark, I hope they at least show this to you, even if it doesn't make it in the record. That's where your treasury payment has been since January 1st. It is still there. You have a positive balance. We are connected to the internet. You have not logged out of your PayPal. And there it is. So all those accusations of me taking your PayPal, turns out that wasn't accurate. Let's see. Turns out that was libel and slander. I think since you put that in writing and talked about me stealing stuff could affect my small business, I'm going to sue you again. Okay. Anyways, your money's still there. You piece of shit. At least I figured it out, so you weren't just not paying me. You just... Okay, we're having problems. So it looks like the DA will not be getting the stuff. Guess that's it for now.